This is Chris Medeiros. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Medeiros, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both my TikToks. I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Survivor Series 2023 reviews. So here we go, discussing about Survivor Series. Now we kick off the show with the first match of the night. It was a War Games match. It was Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi. Team Bianca Belair versus Bayley, the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky, Kairi, Sane, and Asuka Damage Control in a 4-on-4 War Games match. So the first people that was the ones that started off this match was Becky Lynch and Bayley. Those was the first two that started off this match. And yeah, with these first two women, the match pretty much started off pretty good. Countdown starts going off. And by the way, this is like with the Ruffles voting and stuff. So the first person that came out of the cages, whatever, was Shotzi. She was the first one. So yeah, Team Bianca Belair pretty much got like the head start, really the advantage in this match. Shotzi came out next, and then after Shotzi on the women's side, Io Sky comes out. And then we get to Bianca Belair coming out, and then Kairi, Sane, and then Charlotte Flair and Asuka. That's how it pretty much came out with. But yeah, before pretty much everybody came out, at one moment we did see Shotzi hit like a suicide dive onto Bayley, and she kind of like face planted a little bit. She did hit the move, but kind of like face planted, And there was some crazy spots in this match, like all the women brought in some weapons and stuff. Like there was tables, trash cans, steel chairs, chains, all that stuff. So yeah, a bunch of weapons in this match. When it was just Becky Lynch and Bayley, Becky Lynch did have the disarm her locked onto Bayley, pretty much close by the cage, and then Dakota Kai did come up and interfere using the kendo stick, poking Becky Lynch upside the head with it, and yeah, the kendo stick got involved. So yeah, that's what happened there. And there was some crazy moments in this match, like we see Kairi Sane on the top of the steel cage. She puts a trash can over her head and then jumps off with like a crossbody onto every single body. And then eventually Charlotte Flair does the same thing when she climbs up the steel cage and jumps off with a moonsault onto everybody, which was a pretty crazy moment as well. And by the way, this is Charlotte's first ever War Games match, so yeah, that happened there as well. But yeah, a bunch of crazy moments in this match and everything. And like there was one moment where we see pretty much a cool area. Like Charlotte had she had the figure 8 locked onto I think Asuka, and then Becky had a cross arm breaker locked onto Io, and then Bayley jumps off with the elbow drop on Charlotte, breaking up the figure 8, and then Kairi Sane was trying to hit the insane elbow drop on Becky, but Becky didn't let go and put her knees up and stuff, which was a pretty cool moment. But then we start getting towards the ending of this match where Damage Control starts eating a bunch of finishers and all that stuff, and same for everybody else, taking out each other. But then we get to the very ending where we see Bayley pretty much being the last one standing at this moment, where Asuka got sprayed in the eyes with a fire extinguisher in the face and stuff that happened there. And then Bayley got hit with like a sliced bread by Shotzi. And at one moment we actually did see Charlotte try and hit a spear onto Kairi, but Kairi got pushed out the way by Bayley. And then Bayley gets hit with a spear, and then Bayley got hit with a senton by Shotzi, and then got hit with the KOD by Bianca. And then Becky was up there on the second turnbuckle. They passed Bayley up to her, and then Becky hit a manhandle slam onto Bayley through a table, and then she pins her for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Team Bianca Belair defeated Damage Control tonight in the War Games match. That's what happened. Pretty good match. Bayley was the one that ate the pin like always. But yeah, for that match, I'll give it 4.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a good match. But yeah, if you have go check it out. That's what I'll give it. And then after that, we did see a funny moment where we see like Otis and all them eating Ruffles and all that stuff. And then Pretty Deadly comes up talking about, that's ours. Like they call it crisps. And then Otis calls chips and all that stuff. They're pulling the bowl and it's splattered everywhere. And then Kit Wilson's picking up the chips and stuff, but then he bumps into R-Truth. So yeah, R-Truth returns tonight actually, and then they got Solid do his dance and stuff. So yeah, funny stuff right there. But then after that, we actually see Sami Zayn backstage, and then Jey Uso comes up and he wants to talk to him, talking about Randy Orton, RKO, and people possibly, because he says, him and Randy Orton kind of got some beef about what happened almost 2 years ago, and Sami was like, even if he does show up or don't worry, you're all good. We're all stronger as a team. So yeah, that's what Sami Zayn was telling Jey. But yeah, up next it'll be a one-on-one match. It'll be The Miz versus Gunther one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship up next on Survivor Series. And we've still got the men's War Games match and all that. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Until then.